Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Tonight, we're going to take a look at the Horseshoe Curve DLC, which is currently on sale for Train Simulator. I think it works with 3 and up. It might be a 2 and up. It might actually be a 2020 and up. I don't know. It is one of the newer sort of American freight DLCs, and just an absolutely gorgeous DLC, and it's on sale right now for $11.99. It includes the Horseshoe Curve route from Altoona to wherever, some other end of the world, and 2 new locomotives. Well, 2 very reused locomotives. We have a GP38-2 here, but I grew up a couple blocks from the Norfolk Southern Railway in Rocky River, Ohio. And so I am very familiar with Norfolk Western and then Norfolk and Southern. There's the other engines right there, the 44 ACs. And so I just love Norfolk Southern. So I'm very excited about this DLC. And once again, it was $11, and it works with Train Sim 5. So if you have Train Sim World 5, you can just buy it and plug it in, and it gets all the benefits that Train Sim 5 has. And once again, until I believe this is on sale until September 27th. And until, I want to say, October 17th, I believe, is the cutoff date. If you have Train Sim World, any of the Train Sim World products, I believe, and you own DLCs, you can just download the trainer version of Train Sim World 5 and log in, and it'll automatically import your account, and you will have access to all of your DLCs, and it's free. So now's the time to do it, because later you're going to have to pay for the upgrade, but right now the upgrade is free. So I would take advantage of it if you have Train Sim World. Definitely. All right, so we got a 5 mile an hour, I got a 15 mile per hour restriction here, and we're starting to work our way uphill. And we have a pretty big train here. I'll try to, you guys can see what we're doing. Pulling a bunch of empty Topcon, I think ore containers. I don't know if they pull iron ore or if they're pulling coal. I think these are iron ore cars. Look at those gorgeous GP38s. This is my era of trains. This is what I grew up enjoying watching as a kid, because we had the SD series and the GP series, and those were what kind of ruled the rails back when I was young. And then the Dash 9s had just come out, the predecessor to the 44 ACs. Those were just starting to come out when I was a teenager. So we saw a lot of these engines, though. And even we saw U-boats, like from Elko, and some of those older Roadmasters, GP9s, stuff like that. So I love to see this old vintage equipment, if you will. I know they're still running out there. The railroad that runs through my backyard is the Wheeling in Lake Erie, and they still use GP38s, SD35s, SD38s, SD40s. SD40 tunnel motors, GP9s. So I do still get to see a nice variety going through my backyard, hauling. What is it? They mine it out of the. Oh my gosh, I'm having a moment. They use it for fertilizer. Limestone. Hello. Oh, we're speeding. We're over speed. No big deal. We are coming up to a stop, though, so we're going to slow down a little bit. Now, I think once we pass this, we get a green, so I'm just going to... It says we're supposed to stop at the Conneaut Pit track, but sort of. All right, pulling up for a stop. Sort of. Try to get everything stopped here. And once we stop, I think the light will... Oh, no, it hasn't changed yet, so we got to wait. So there's the train that we're waiting for. It's a scrap train. I used to see those around Cleveland. That's a short one. And we should see the signal change any second now, once he's clear of the block. So there is a yellow signal down in the dirt there. So we should have a clear ahead if I look at the... Yeah, no, it's still showing red. Okay, nope, it just turned yellow. There we go. All right, so we're going to go and put the throttle on and bail off the brakes. Oh, come on, baby. We're slipping. The brakes have not released yet, so I'm going to... yeah, they have. Jeez, oh, Pete. And we're still in the green as far as power goes, but I hate to push it that hard. But we're started. And the train picks up speed pretty quickly because these cars are, even though it takes a little while to get them started, they're pretty light. So when I was working for Associated Estates, the apartment complex company, hey, thanks, B. Whitey. I got to come out here to Altoona to see the Horseshoe Curve because the apartment complex was down in Altoona, and the Horseshoe Curve is like about 10 minutes away. So I was able to drive up there and actually see some trains running through the Horseshoe Curve. It was really cool. I don't think this route takes us up to the Horseshoe Curve tonight. We've got coal, these empty coal cars, and we're delivering them to a coal mine, like a loading mine. So picking up some speed here as we move on to the next point of interest. Animals like to mess up laundry. So we're slowly picking up speed here. I don't want to hammer it too hard because we're going to have to stop again. They have us running the slow train. They want us to yield to other traffic coming up the mountain, so they're going to... Probably a couple times we'll have to stop. We're working our way along the river. I'll tell you what, this game looks really good. I don't know. The last version I played was 3, so I'm not sure if it's just because 5 or just this route itself looks good, but the other routes I've driven on look pretty good too, so I've been pretty impressed with how this game looks. I feel like they've improved some graphics definitely between the versions. And once again, I love the fact that the old stuff works on it. Because I'm not buying any of the new European railroad. I like the freight stuff, and I've got the Clinchfield Railroad. I've got Sherman Hill. I've got Cajun Pass. I've got all the American trains, like all the American freight stuff. So this is the last one that I needed to get. Sand Patch, and then this. I also have what was the other one? Cane Creek. And what was the one they had, the fictional one in Colorado? I forget what that one was called. I think I have that one too still. It's like Rock Spur or something like that. Castle Rock. The Cahonie Pass. Is it? It's not Cajun, huh? It's Cajon. I'm not from California. I wouldn't know. Looks like it's pronounced Cajun, but you're probably right. Cajon Pass. Cruising on through. Looks like the guy behind us needs to put on some extra speed, so we need to pull off into South Fork siding so he can pass. Keep your speed down, and we might not even have to stop at the other end. So we got to get into the siding and then slow down. Though I think we have to slow down before we get to the siding. That's 6,000 meters or 6,000 feet away. It's about a mile down the track. So I'm going to start cutting back on throttle. So I think we have to be down to 10 miles. Oops, 10 miles an hour. I just hit my mouse. Sorry. She literally will be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be riding 3 black stallions, though, not 6 white ponies. 3 black stallions. Good enough. When she comes. Round the mountain, coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Full diesel ahead. I don't want to lose too much speed because I know there's a train. Obviously, the other train's behind me. So if I stop, he'll get stuck behind me. So I don't want to go too slow. Good morning. It is good morning, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's after midnight. It's after midnight. I mean, there's a stop coming up pretty quick. I don't want to go too much slower, but I don't want to go too much faster. I'm afraid that other train is going to catch us, but good after evening. You guys are silly. Yeah, I've only been on for a little bit. We had a crazy night tonight. Good night, but I went and visited Mark and Ryan for a little bit when I took my daughter home and dropped off some airplanes over at his house to get the basement cleared out. Oh, we got another train coming. Okay, there's our 10 up ahead, so we got to pull over there going 10 miles an hour. So we're slowly going to bleed off some speed. Six years. Oh. It's that siding right up there. There you go. And here's the siding that we need to go into. We're going a little fast, but 3 miles an hour over is no big deal. We'll reach that speed pretty quick. And once again, I don't want to slow down too much because I don't want that train behind us to catch up. So I know where's the slow down. Where's the rail police when you need them? All right, we're coming up into a little town here. Man, we got like all this train action going on, man. Look at all this. We got some GP9s sailing down, or GP38s. And we're going to let our train sort of slow it down here as we come through this area here. A lot of train action going on. Mutating animals, huh? No thanks. Nope. Not gonna do it. I love this game because you get to drive a train and kind of train watch at the same time. Train spot. But we're train hunting instead of hunting. And the man is going to overtake us. And our goal is to not stop necessarily. Oh, we were going over speed, actually. I'm at 12. I need to be at 10. Oops. But once he's passed, we can start picking up speed again, because I don't know if we have to wait till he clears the block, but I think we do. We'll have to see. Let's pick up speed a little bit. Try to stay around 10 miles an hour here. Yeah, because we got 10. We got a 10 all the way through the siding, so it's about as fast as we're allowed to go anyway. Here we are making our way through this siding still. I'm not allowed to go any faster. I want to go faster. Now you may hear the wheel flanges squealing, and that's something that's new in this version of the game. They made a big deal about that, like the flanges. But that is pretty cool that it detects that. Like as you go around corners, the flanges will squeak. So we probably have a clear signal ahead, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's still... No, it's just turned yellow. And once we cross that signal, we can get back up to 45 again. It's flashing. 45.79. Clear to proceed. We're 6.3 miles away from our next stop, so let's get over there. Yeah, we have to get the rear through the block, and I think Actually, technically, we're not supposed to pick up speed until the rear of the train goes past this switch up here. So we're just gonna have to hold on and be patient. We're slowly making our way out. Those pylons are huge. And we're finally clear up to 45, so let's go ahead and get the throttle going here. Wait till we get a little more speed, and then we'll pop in a 6 or 7. So we got quite a ways to go this time. Our next stop is at the Portage Tipple Track 2, which is our destination. So now we're moving. $50 miles an hour. Oh, yeah. Cruising on a Saturday afternoon. And we got a major restriction ahead. 15 miles an hour, like half an inch away. Holy crap, they didn't give you much warning on that. Full dynamic brake. Crap. Oh, we're not going to make it. Maybe we will make it. Man, that was like little to no warning at all. But we made it. That was a very emergency brake there. That was nice of you, Louie. We're going to come to a stop now, not on purpose, but once you put the brakes on a lot like that, it takes a long time for them to bail back off again, so we've just stopped. Not twitchy. So we have stopped in time. We did not go flying off the tracks. That's a good thing. Train's all in one piece. I even got the dynamic brake on first, which took up some of the slack, so we didn't break any couplers. All about the rumble. We definitely do. Another construction sim stream would be fun. It's a lot of fun. So was it literally just a sensor that you had to replace? Oh, you don't think the switches are going to be set? We better check them. So we're going to have to... I think we parked this and we're going to have to push the train. Like we're going to push it under the coal chute. If I'm not mistaken. It's usually what they have us do. We run around it. All right, that's awesome, Six String. So then you'll have your truck back up and running. All right, we got our stop coming up here. I'm just shutting the throttle off, and we're pretty much coasting to a stop. Got to stop in 100 feet here. Put the independent brake on. Oh, yeah, we're really stopping now. Ooh. I'd like to roll and not have to put any more throttle on, but I think we're going to have to bump it. All right. Rock Auto. All right, independent brake, and we're going to go ahead and put the service brake on. And, of course, the mine has had a conveyor failure when testing for our arrival. Guess we just get ready for when that's fixed. And it's funny. That kind of reminds me of the way... Like, that would be something that Louis would say. Like, I guess it's broken just in time. It's funny. For some reason, that reminded me of something Louis would say. All right, we're going to jump out of our seat here, and it looks like we have to go uncouple some cars. So let's go ahead and walk over here, down the steps. Rock Auto. Yeah, I've gotten stuff from Rock Auto before. I think we have to get... Let's see, is it on this side? No, the braking wheel is, of course, back here. And we're going to apply the handbrake. Do I want to do this? I probably should. Well, let's see what happens. If we disconnect the cars properly, they shouldn't roll. I feel like because we're going to end up way down on the other side of the track. So hang on, we'll just do this here. It's not rolling, so that's good. Wait and check. It says wait for a moment. Okay. So now we need to climb back into our engine. Now, I've noticed on the GP38s, you cannot go in the back door. You have to go out the front door. And yes, it was 44. That was my last stream with American Truck until after we're moved. Yep, you are late to the party. The party is over. Release all this. That's just some random dude going along for the ride. The co-pilot. I don't know what his name is even. Some dude. They do that occasionally. Throw you in with some guy you don't know. You know, he doesn't. He just sits there and looks at me. And he's like, "You're doing it wrong." That's all. That's the vibe I get off of him. He's the feds. Gosh, I hope not. That would not be fun. It just depends on the GP38, my friend. Oh, because I didn't hit it, it's going to be messed up. Dang it. I'm going to have to back up and do it again. That stinks. But we'll get this set right anyway. That's set right. Maybe if I cross it. Let's see if I get across it, if it'll take it. Like, maybe if I'm touching it. Let's see. I have my doubts, but nope. The game. Ugh. So I'm going to have to back up and touch it. Oops. Nope. Stop. Why is it not in reverse? Ah. I know, Jay. Dar. Oh my God. I know I'm on the wrong track. Now, behave, you guys. I was just trying to see if I didn't have to back up and come back forward again, but no, I have to do it. All right, so let's try this again. Oh, look at that. Magic. Now we can actually go back. Stupid thing. Let's make sure we're going on to the right track here, too, because, okay, there's only one track, and that's a dead siding, so it won't matter, but we'll still do that anyway. Okay. And yes, they are hiring. I don't know. Norfolk and Southern probably is always hiring. You just got to go through the ranks to get a good job, though. You get to be the brakeman. In other words, here you get some gloves. You get paid $18 an hour to run back and forth along the train. While the conductor and the engineer just get to sit in the cab and watch. Here, Bob, you go walk all the way down to the other end of the train and make sure it's coupled. We'll be back here waiting for you. These engines are out of control. Something needs to be done to stop them. I'm sounding the horn, but I think we're going to stop before we get to the intersection. Yeah, we got to stop. We just got to clear this. Yeah, we're clear, actually. We can stop. So I think we're good there. And I am going to, let's see, we need to put the bell off, go into 9, flip the switch, so now we're on the right track. And we're going to go ahead and put the forwarder in forward. And put the throttle on 2, brakes released, and forward to the cars. There we go. All right, so we are pulling up here to the cars. I'm trying not to go too fast or too slow. I don't want to whack into them. Easy. 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 Ah, stripey fish. And we're about to hitch up. Ka-chunk. Perfect. And the air will start decompressing and we can start pushing. And it's going to tell us to stop at location co-loader, so we need to get some throttle going to get these cars moving up the hill. And we're underway. All right, so here we are at the tipple. The horrible name, but that's what they call it. And we are coasting in on a 1.3% downgrade, it looks like. But I think the front of the train is still on the upgrade, and we just have to push the cars. Like, basically, the engines have to park under the tipple here is what we're doing. So we're just going to get around. Hi, Jay Wall. Slaughter. Oh. I don't think so. No. They want me to put the engine. I'm pretty sure they want me to put the engine out here. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out, won't we? Yep. And here she comes around the mountain. Throttle idle. We'll get ready to brake. I'm not sure if she'll stop herself. We just need to get that engine into the tipple here. Oh, it's just going to stop all by itself. Give it some juice. Oh, you know what? It looks like my engine's the only one that's operating now. What the heck? For some reason, the other engine's shut off. That's weird. There's that. Oh, objective complete. There we go. And stop. Great work. We'll get the team out here to sort out the coal, ready for its journey. We did it. We sped a little bit. We had a score of 5,580. I'm not sure if I beat my previous score. Let's take a look real quick here. I want to see what the score was. That was my high score on that one. That's the second time I've done it, so I actually did better the second time than I did the first. And we are golden. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little trip there on the Horseshoe Curve. Not really through the curve itself, but that was the Johnston Yard, and I'm not sure where else we were going. South Fork, I guess. So, or no, Portage Mine. So we went to Portage Mine, and that was fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. Those of you watching on Twitch, thank you for being with me tonight, guys. I really appreciate hanging out with you. Go to bed. It's 1 o'clock. Love y'all. See you next time. Bye.